Now, I'm curious to see what this book has to say about me. This book about the Dragonborn. Because in the first mod, all these characters seemed to have this impression that the Dragonborn was this big stud, that this Dragonborn was getting all the ladies. So are they going to continue that joke with this book now?
You. Finally, someone useful is around.
Right?
I still can't believe Isabella's gone. She was such a helpful young lass.
I heard you wrote a book about me.
Indeed.
Can I have a copy? Or, since I'm the subject of the book, maybe you could give it to me for free.
You're not tiresome like the rest of the people I have the displeasure of dealing with on a regular basis. Here, I'd like you to have this.
Fortunately, the vanilla lines, using lines from a vanilla character, work in this situation. I just wasn't expecting it because the rest of the mod is voice acted by, new voice actors.
Oh, what happened?
Not a big deal at all. It just caught me by surprise because I wasn't expecting it when I went up to him and he just had vanilla lines. Once again, worked perfectly, and that is all that matters. Now, one thing I also want to say is in regards to some of the bugs that I've been having. In one of the earlier videos, someone in the comments said that they did not experience these bugs when they went through and played the first mod and then the second mod with the second mod installed. If that makes any sense. Having both mods installed and then playing through the first mod with the patches added by the second mod for the first mod made a lot of the issues that they have seen me had in this playthrough just disappear. I'm not entirely sure what would cause that to happen because I would assume that bugs occurring in the second mod wouldn't have anything to do with the first mod or how you played or beat the first mod, since a lot of these quests seem to be kind of standalone or I guess don't really tie back to the first mod at all, so I'm not really sure, but just figured I would pass along that information for anyone who does want to play these mods and is hoping to maybe, alleviate some of the bugs that they have seen me have so far in this playthrough. I like that you have a dagger right above your bed. I would hate it if, I woke up and I just, I'm stretching my arms and I just go, ugh, and then I just wind up slashing my hand on my dagger, or, I hit the dagger and then it falls on me. For me, someone who moves a lot in their sleep, it's just asking for trouble.
If Villar didn't tell you, I used to be a ranger in Gareth's section. Hurt my leg badly trekking through the Dragon Tails about 3 years back. Ended my days in the Legion.
Okay, I thought her eyes were just gonna stay closed that entire time. Someone else noted, it's like, yeah, her lips don't move when she talks. There's a couple characters who don't have lip sync working properly. I almost gave her the book without reading it, and that would be, well, not a waste, but it's like, oh, I got this so I could read about it. Now, I'm not sure how long this book is going to be. Oh, that's it. This is the whole book. That's it. At this point in time, the story of how it all started has spread throughout Tamriel. The Empire had captured Ulfric Stormcloak, a contingent of his soldiers, and 2 people in rags in an ambush near Darkwater Crossing, and took them to Helgen. They began executing the prisoners one by one in the town square, when suddenly an enormous winged beast swooped in from the mountains above them and began to wreak havoc on the Stormcloaks and Legionnaires alike. One of these 2 mysterious ragged prisoners. The end. Not what I was expecting.
Strange to see Willar's not trying to sleep with me for once. He has a tendency to be like that, if you didn't notice.
I have noticed. He did try to sleep with me in the previous mod, and, I'm concerned about what we did with that unicorn.
Thanks for the legwork. Here, take this. Out of curiosity, how accurate is it? Did Leotelli embellish much with this?
There's nothing in the book. Oh, I didn't even get to answer it. I didn't even get to say anything about the book.
Looking for any title in particular?
I didn't even get to tell her that the book was empty. I'm searching for a lich from the early 4th era. Think you have anything?
Unfortunately not, at the moment. We had to bring all the volumes on magical history in on a separate caravan, which hasn't arrived yet.
Seriously? 2 caravans? That's a whole lot of books.
I know, I know. I didn't like it either. Rangers are supposed to travel light, etc., etc. I just had a fairly large collection at this point, alright?
Do you know when it's supposed to arrive?
It's actually a bit late at this point. I'll tell you what, if you can find the caravan, go ahead and buy the relevant volume off them. Arcane knows they'll sell it to you, no questions asked. Damned cats. I'll show you the route they were taking.
Damned cats. Feels a little unnecessary. What if I was a Khajiit and I just stand there and I go, oh, thanks. Now let's see where this caravan is. She doesn't even trust the caravan and she's the one who hired it. Oh, damn cats. Oh, why did I hire them? Alright, right by Peak's Shade Tower. Are they just gonna be hanging out? Just taking a nice little leisurely break? Is this one of them? Hello there.
This one has something sweet for the fellow traveler, if
Okay.
it entices.
Never mind.
Sweet
Not
hunting.
the Khajiit I was looking for, just a funny coincidence. Hey, did you kill them? Did that skooma dealer kill them? Oh no. Alright. Are all the books going to be missing now? I need the one book. Bandit letter. Damn it. Felig, we needed to get out of here fast. Rygal's strong arms gang is practically on top of us here and we can't carry that extra weight and escape in time. If you find this, take everything these damned cats have back to Embershard. Tjon. God damn it, bandits. Well, that explains why the caravan was late. Nope. No, these are just the normal bandits. Oh, and he fell and didn't even die. Nope, but I missed. I was hoping that the rocks would fall on him and kill him. I think Willard just walked into one of the rocks and hurt himself. Yeah, I think he's just walking into the rocks that have already fallen. Oh, God, alright. Well, the irony that I then was complaining that Willard's walking into rocks and then I'm walking into rocks.
Ow. Tell you what, you start running.
Amazing. He was still talking even after I had slit his throat. Alright, Embershard mine. We'll just fast travel. There's no need to walk.
Never should have come here.
Man, it is just so funny that you get, you know, to this point where you're just super strong and everything, and bandits, they still just rush at you. They still think that they have a chance. Granted, most of them aren't just going to be like, oh yeah, that's the Dragonborn, and just recognize you, but still. You'd think at some point they'd say, well, I'm wearing iron armor. This guy, however, is fully decked out. This guy is wearing, in my case, it's a mod armor, but still, it's, the carved dragon Nordic armor, or it's something like that. It's essentially a take on the carved Nordic armor from the Dragonborn DLC, but instead of being bear-themed, it is dragon-themed. Let me see. Dragon carved armor, yeah. It's one of those armors that I always use. It's the armor that I typically use for when I play, just because I really like the look of it. The carved Nordic armor from the Dragonborn DLC is one of my favorite armors, just appearance-wise in Skyrim, but, I mean, it's decent, stats-wise, but having this modded armor, it's a little bit stronger, and, you know, it has the same feel as the other armor, but I like the detail on this. It's quite lovely. I don't know why I'm bothered just exploring this. It's just a vanilla dungeon. It's like, yeah, let me just I just need to go through. I just need to find the one book, because that's all they're gonna have. They're gonna have taken the one relevant book and not all the other books from the caravan.
Now ain't this a surprise?
Nope, I missed. I just try to shield bash someone and I just bash the air. Yep, told you. The, oh no, never mind. I was gonna say just the one book, but no. Here's the knapsack of books. I don't know if I even need to bring back the knapsack of books. I don't know if it'll make a difference, but I'm hoping it does. Okay, they wanted me to read the book. A New Lichdom, an account of Lorina Durain. Oh, she has her own book? She has a book just written about her specifically? Forward. For those who are not magically literate, a lich is a necromancer who has sought eternal life and achieved this purpose by sacrificing others. Their deaths must be extremely painful or else the ritual won't work. Liches are generally extremely dangerous and power-hungry, as one would imagine of a man or mare who once sought eternal life. In the case of Lorina Durain, little is known about Lorina Durain, apart from the fact that she was born in High Rock around the year 410 of the Third Era. What is known, however, is that she went to Skyrim around year 6 of the Fourth Era, settling near the city of Whiterun. That year, it was discovered that a large number of corpses had been removed from the Hall of the Dead. The possibility of grave robbers was ruled out after it was discovered that all the offerings had been left behind. Guards who attempted to investigate what went missing overnight, and it was presumed that they were killed and taken as well. Whiterun security forces then elected to release a thief from the local prison, recognizing his prowess in subterfuge, and bring him to wait for and follow whoever was profaning the Hall of the Dead. He told them of a woman who dragged the bodies out of town and into a nearby cave located in the hill that the city sits on. The thief was hired to investigate further and discovered that the woman was absorbing some kind of power from the bodies without visibly damaging them. With the help of the newly founded Vigilance Ascendar and the court mage, the guards raided the cave, capturing her as well as her notes, which were reviewed by the magically literate who took part in the raid. It was discovered that the woman's name was Lorina Durain, and she was coming close to achieving lichdom, not from killing others, but with the souls of those who had already died. I'm just curious how much longer it is. Okay, 2 pages, that's fine. I didn't just want to sit here and read for the entire episode was all, so I just wanted to check. The issue with Durain. Durain may seem less cruel than other liches, as she didn't torture people to death to achieve lichdom. Well, that's always nice. This may hold true in certain cultures, though particular exception to it was taken by the Nords, who saw it as a necromancer ripping their fallen loved ones and ancestors away from Sovngarde, the Nordic afterlife. In observance of Nordic culture, she was burned at the stake. Her final words were a threat to the people of Skyrim. She would return as soon as a great number of people were killed in a short amount of time, whether by war, famine, or plague, and that she could absorb power from the dead, even being dead herself. But when she returned, her textures, her clothes textures, would be gone. Marine, watch out! I know you were trying to talk, but there's a bandit and he's just trying to murder you. Goodbye. Alright, so let's investigate that cave. Mareem, I'm sorry that you got cut off, but there was a bandit behind you. And you know what? I helped. Even if just a little bit. So this cave entrance will hopefully be around here somewhere. That or I'm just climbing around all of Whiterun for no reason. Which I think I'm too high up. I think I need to go down. But it looks like we're in the right area. It looks like... Oh yeah, here it is. Right here. 2, Forgotten Cave. To be safe, let me just wait a couple hours to see if I can get Mareem and Willow to pop to me, which they did. Perfect. They were following me when I got here, but I started climbing over all the rocks, so go figure they weren't able to follow that easily. Also, this is absolutely going to be a trap. The fact that the marker is just sitting up there, this is going to be a trap.
These herbs look like they were picked a few days ago at the soonest.
Oh, never mind.
The food's relatively fresh, too.
Oh, thank God, not a trap.
Someone is definitely using this cave. Look around for notes or any written information. We need to find out who.
I was expecting us to walk into another trap. And I wouldn't be surprised, because you know what? You walk into traps a lot. In Skyrim, you're not exactly the smartest adventurer. You just kind of walk around and you go, oh, okay. Yeah, no, I just keep stumbling into traps because I don't really think things through. And you don't really get to avoid it either. It's like, yeah, no, welcome to your trap. This is your life now. Will I get in trouble if I steal these? Like, who would I get in trouble with? If it's Lorraine's stuff, why does it matter if I steal it? I guess all of it would be stealing then. I don't know why I'm taking any of this. I'm not going to use it. I'm not going to keep it at all, but... oh well. I'm just trying to find this note. I haven't found any notes yet, because we have the ruined books here. We have a ruined book there. No. I haven't found a note at all. I'm just fine. I've looked in every barrel. It's gotta be, like, hidden or something, right? It's gonna be tucked away under something. Just watch. On the off chance that it would have helped, I decided to use clairvoyance to see if that would point me towards anything. No, it just points me, you know, pretty much to where the map marker is. I haven't been able to find the note yet, and I feel dumb because I'm expecting it to be somewhere obvious, but I haven't found it. I haven't seen it. I'm turning over bowls, looking under every nook and cranny, and I haven't found it, and I feel dumb now. I really don't know what to do. I have come through. Hey, wait, wait. Imperial Ranger Gladius. Wait. What is this? What is a ranger sword doing here?
Right behind you.
Okay, well, it didn't trigger anything. Is there something else under here then? Like, I just got lucky and saw this. Wait a second. 5% chance to reflect incoming melee damage when dual wielded with any other weapon. Okay, maybe this is just really, really hidden then, because that was pretty decently hidden. Oh my god. Please don't make it this hard to find notes. Please don't. I was waiting for there to be like a note on the sword or something. I was really hoping, because I have been taking everything. Everything that's not bolted down. I've been grabbing, taking. I haven't found anything. I found that sword at long last, but that's about it. Okay. So, I don't know if there is a note in here. I just decided to do the console commands because I had to move the stage along. I moved it to stage 70 because my best bet is there's something in here not necessarily triggering, because like I said, I've gone, I've looked for notes, and if someone is able to find that note, please tell me where it was. But I've picked up everything that I could find multiple times now, and nothing ever worked, nothing ever moved this along. So I'm not sure. But now it says to head to Whiterun. So let's do that. I found Lorina's old hideout under Whiterun, still inhabited by someone else. I need to find them. Oh, okay. So, the updated quest stage doesn't mention if I did find a book, just that it's inhabited by someone else. Was that maybe supposed to trigger from the sword? Like, that's my best bet, that maybe the sword would have had something to do with it. Either way, let's check Whiterun. Now, my very best bet for where we would find either Lorina Doraine or anyone else tied to this would be the Hall of the Dead, because they kept on mentioning in the note, or in the book about her, that she would steal bodies from the Hall of the Dead. So I have a feeling that that is going to be our best bet.
Patron of the great clan Battleborn. The name I
Hoping I'm right, because there's no quest mark for this, so it's just kind of on us to figure out where to go, figure out what to do, so on and so forth. Oh! Is that blood usually there? Oh! Damn it! Willar and Mareem just cut them down before I even had a chance. I was mid-swing and they stole my kill. Oh, poor skeletons. Death Blow of Abonanit. Pretty sure that's just vanilla, right? Is it? I honestly don't remember. With how many years it's been, with how many times I've played vanilla Skyrim and then mods, I don't remember anymore. I'm sure some people remember all of it, but me, no. That being said, there was a blood trail, so I'm just trying to make sure I follow that blood trail. Because I don't see it go anywhere past this spot right here. Well, let me just clear out the entire Hall of the Dead. Before I just say, like, oh, I don't know where to go. Let me just clear out the entire place. I might find a clue that way. Oh, that's right. That's it. That's the whole Hall of the Dead. Right. Forgot about that. Okay, so once again, I had to move the quest stage forward because the last bloodstain was here and nothing else was happening. Just to test, to see if it made any difference, I did quest stage 80, and when I did that, it spawned more blood. So it was the issue of, for some reason, coming to Whiterun didn't trigger the next stage of the quest. Even though I entered Whiterun and entered the Hall of the Dead, it didn't move it along. Here we go. This is what I needed to show up earlier. It wasn't showing up earlier.
Nothing screams suspicious form of magic like a ring with a skull on it. Must have got caught between the bottom of the alcove and underside of the corpse and slipped off our friend's hand.
Hi there.
Gods, help me.
Are you okay there? Who are you?
I was buried in that alcove. He came and took me. He pulled my soul out of Sovngarde. The bastard tried to absorb it into himself. However, I could not. Just let my soul loose on Tamriel again.
How did he do this? What? How did he do this, and who did this? How? I want to know how you pull someone's soul out of Sovngarde.
Took me out of my body. and put me in this crystalline place. It was strange. Sometimes it'd get hot as a hearth fire inside. Others biting cold. Then it all stopped, and everything shattered around me.
Oh, I gotta go back to ask who did this.
However, I could not. The one who dropped that ring. He was an Imperial, dressed in a god's armor.
Alright, thanks for everything.
Wait, before you go, please get my soul out of this plane.
Wait, how do I do that? How do I get his soul out of this plane? That's what I want to know.
You need something?
Okay, so an Imperial Guard, or an Imperial in Guard armor. It's going to be a Ranger. There's going to be a Ranger that is involved in all of this. Where's Marim? She was here before. Did the quest stage being changed move her? Now here's what I'm curious about. Because while I did not see that ring the first time around, what if that ring was there even when the bloodstains weren't? So I'm just going to very quickly load a save from before I moved the quest stage along, before the blood path went all the way, and see if the ring is still there and if it makes any difference. Okay. The ring is not here if the bloodstain isn't here, so it's placed when the quest stage updates, but I'm not sure what will trigger the quest stage to update then. Because I just came straight to the Hall of the Dead, which I assumed was the right place to go, and I was right.
You and me, we're the only people around who aren't complete fools.
Talking to him didn't trigger it, so I'm not sure what else in Whiterun would trigger it. If maybe I was supposed to talk to someone first or do something else first, but I just came straight here because of the note I had read. Alright, in that case, let's leave the other save and see if we can find this Imperial in Guard armor.